about that, guys. So, my 15 minutes were up. So where we left off was, I think it's best when you take and simplify the 0.06 divided by your number of times it's being compounded, and then add the 1 to that, because otherwise you have to be really, really careful when you put it in the calculator to make sure that it does the appropriate operation at the appropriate time, because there's a lot going on in this equation, obviously. So what we should do now is type this all into our calculator. So we take the 1.06 to the 10th power, and then we multiply that by 3,000, and we're going to get 5,372.54. So in 10 years, they're going to have $5,372.54 when they started with $3,000. Now, obviously, 10 years is a while to wait, and, making $2,372.54 in 10 years probably doesn't seem like a lot, but it's all just interest. So you didn't have to do anything to earn that. It just came about because you had the account open and it was making the money. Now we're going to look at semi-annually. So for semi-annually, that means it's happening twice. So we're going to have 0.06 over 2 to the 10 and 10 times 2. So for this one, sorry, you couldn't see that. We put the 2 in there because we're taking and doing this semi-annually. So now we need to take our 0.06 and divide it by 2, and we're going to get 0.03. So you end up with 3,001.03, and 10 times 2 is 20. So now we're going to take the 1.03 to the 20th power, and no, that does not mean you're taking 1.03 and multiplying it times 20. You're taking 1.03 and multiplying it times 1.03 20 times. Then we multiply by 3,000, and we're going to end up with $5,418.33. So by doing our interest semi-annually, so the compounding semi-annually, it ended up making us more money because it's happening more times. Okay, so now we do quarterly. So quarterly represents 4. So annually is 1, semi-annually is 2, quarterly is 4, and obviously daily is 365. Okay, so we have the 3,001 plus 0.06 over 4 times 10 to the 4th. Okay, so we take our 0.06, we divide it by 4, we get 3,001.015. So 0.06 divided by 4 is 0.15 to the 40th power. So now we take the 1.015 to the 40th power, then we multiply it by 3,000, and we're going to get 5,442.06. So once again, we compounded it more times, we increased how much we earned. All right, so the last one, daily use. So A equals 3,000 times 1 plus 0.06 divided by 365 to the 10 times 365. So we take our 0.06 and we divide it by 365. We get a big crazy decimal. So we have A equals 3,001.123164338. Like I said, big crazy decimal. And then we take our 10 times 365 to get 3,650 for an exponent. So we're taking this right here times itself 3,650 times. That's a lot of times to multiply this. So make sure on your phones you should have y to the power of x or x to the power of y button. I'm not sure which it is for certain, but you'll type in what this number is, hit that button, and then you'll type in your exponent and it'll give you your answer. So be sure you're using that on these rather than taking and actually multiplying, this number times itself 3,650 times. That'd be a lot. So we take this to the exponent and then we multiply it by 3,000 and we're going to get 5,466.09. So once again, it made it so we ended up earning even more money. So it's not a lot, obviously. There's not a huge difference between these. Between annually and daily, we only had a difference of, 5,372 and 54 cents and 5,466.9 of $93.55. So it was less than $100 difference between these, but daily compounding is definitely the better form of interest. You can earn more money. So it's a good thing to look at, especially if you have an option when you're looking into interest and how often it can be compounded. If you have a choice, this is a good thing to go through, checking and seeing, okay, what's going to earn me the most? Well, based on this, daily is going to earn you the most. All right, so your keyword for this lesson is interest. Interest. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a great day. Bye, guys.